Yeah, we got to talk about Juelz Santana since we in Harlem and we talking about this Jimmy and Camron situation. I said, why not? Let's talk about Juelz and see what actually happened to Juelz's career. That part. We got to talk about this. Remember back then, I'm going to remind y'all a little bit before we continue. Remember back then when Cam said, yo, Juelz trying to be like Lil Wayne and Drake Lane and all this, that, and the third. You know, we don't do that in New York. We don't do that in Harlem. I'm talking back then, early 2000s. Harlem niggas wasn't drinking New York. Niggas wasn't drinking lean. Maybe now it's a different era, but back then that shit wasn't popular in the East Coast at all. Cam tried to warn Juelz about that shit decades ago. And that's the reason why we got the Juelz that we got now. I mean, it ain't even the same Juelz, man. I mean, that shit just rocked, my nigga. And we gotta talk about this. We're gonna react to some couple of clips, couple of videos. We're gonna go back to a Juelz video when he said that lean wasn't an addiction. He said, "Oh yeah, there ain't no addiction." I don't know what. Basically, he was playing Camron in this interview that I'm actually about to play, y'all. And we gotta react and we gotta talk about this because Juelz another one. Dipset legacy is just all messed up, man. Let's talk about Juelz Santana, though. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Yo, 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 yo. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. We back here with another video. Smash the like, that thumbs up. It ain't gonna hurt you or cost you. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I don't know what you're waiting on, to be honest. And smash the like button. Do me that favor. So subscribe to the channel. Smash that like. Copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational, entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational, entertainment purpose. Clips and videos I play are also owned by the original creators. So we're going to go back in memory time, man. We're going to go back to our old Juelz Santana interview. And this is the Juelz I knew back then. This is the old Juelz. This is before he got too addicted to the little addiction that he had with the lean and all that. See, people don't understand. That shit rock you. And then when you don't do that no more, you like a whole different individual. It depends how much you use that shit. And Juelz ain't the same Juelz that we knew back then. I know I ain't tripping. Why you think ain't no good music? Ain't really nothing. Everything he do just looks slow, if y'all know what I mean. It's because of the addiction that he had. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. Let's get to this old Juelz Santana interview. Speaking about Camron, it's around the time when Camron left Juelz, left Dipset. Remember, he went to Florida, all that. It's around that time. And I'm going to put a gem in y'all head before we play these clips. Remember when I told y'all, if it wasn't for goddamn Jim Jones, a.k.a. Jomo, that was holding the flag down for many years, even when Juelz just gave up and Juelz was just, we didn't know what the hell happened to Juelz that for a while. We just seen Jimmy, and Jimmy. That's all we kept seeing for a couple of years. Juelz messed his career up. That's why I told you, if you X Jim out, and the way Juelz Santana was going with his career, thinking that he was Lil Wayne for I don't know what goddamn reason, but nobody else wasn't repping the set but Jim Jones at that time. Because I remember Camron left hip hop for about 2 or 3 years. Juelz just fell off the goddamn planet for a while. Jimmy kept holding that flag up, repping Dipset, kept the name irrelevant. Even though Juelz did at the beginning, but then Juelz kind of faded away a little bit. Let's play this first clip when Juelz talking about this whole situation. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Like went up. Y'all already know the vibes, man.
I was drinking syrup, you dig what I'm saying? But that at the end of the day had nothing to do with it. I think at the end of the day, you know, Cam is kind of like looking for a way to just answer these questions the best way he knows how. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, me and Cam been together for 5 years as far as, you know, the relationship we had. So for him to tell y'all the reason he stopped speaking to me for drinking scissor, that's like Baby saying I don't mess with Wayne no more because he was drinking scissor. Oh, you dig what I'm saying to that extent?
Now, let's pause there. Because we're going to be here for a while. Hey, Juelz, get your chair, nigga, pull up, light one up. Let me talk to you, Chet, because you was my, you know what I mean? You was my little youngers I used to rock with when you was down with Dipset, nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. You set a lot of trends. You set a lot of trends. You about the same, we about the same damn near the same age, you might as well say. But let me pull your chair up, champ. Pull your chair up. Come to the camera. Let me talk to you. The reason why Killer, aka Camron, was telling you to stop drinking that lean, because he knew the aftermath of that shit. He's older than you. And he was telling you, and I was trying to find the clip when Cam was talking about it. I could not find that shit for it's nowhere to be found. But he basically told you, nigga, stop drinking that lean, because New York niggas don't do that. We don't do that in Harlem. Which, do you see Jimmy drinking lean? Do you see Cam drinking lean? You ain't see nobody else but Juelz. That's the reason why that's why he stopped talking to you, because he warned you what the hell was going to happen decades later. That's the reason why you look the way you look and you act the way you act, my dude. That shit got you still in slow motion. Everything you do look like it's in slow motion type shit. Let's go back. Let's continue, though. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. I just had to pause it right there, because at that time, he was drinking lean and all that shit. So, you know, I never drunk it before, but people that I heard drinking, they kind of delusional. They don't want to hear nothing. They all that type of crazy shit. In the beginning of the effect, know what I mean? And, you know, it's a down drug. It's not a high, just a down drug. Got opium in that shit. What we talking about here, Juelz? Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man.
I was drinking syrup, you dig what I'm saying? But that at the end of the day had nothing to do with it. I think at the end of the day, you know, Cam is kind of like looking for a way to just answer these questions the best way he knows how. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, me and Cam been together for 5 years as far as, you know, the relationship we had. So for him to tell y'all the reason he stopped speaking to me for drinking scissor, that's like Baby saying I don't mess with Wayne no more because he was drinking scissor. Or you dig what I'm saying, to that extent. So I think it was like he just wanted to say something, and that was the only way he could probably say something, and, you know what I mean, keep his character up. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, because, you know, what I do on my own time is my own time, and I was never addicted to syrup. I was sipping it, you know, on occasions when I felt like sipping it. You dig what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know where that came from. That was kind of like a shocker to me. It was kind of like, wow, you would stoop low like that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Cam had, we don't get into, you know what I mean, stomach situation. You know what I mean? He was doing Percocet. You dig what I'm saying? So it's not for me to sit here and say, oh, you Percocet, I stopped talking to Cam because you was, you know what I'm saying? But he'll probably sit here and tell you I was doing it because of my stomach. But I've seen you do it when your stomach is not. You dig what I'm saying? So that's beside the point. It was just kind of shocking to me that he would say that, you know what I mean, about me. At the end of the day, he know what it is. Everybody know what it is with me. They got to look in the mirror at the end of the day, man. I don't have my album coming out right now. It's surprising to me that, you know, somebody that has an album coming out just decides to come out and give everybody these interviews now. You know what I mean? Well, you know, nobody could really talk to Cam a couple months ago, you know what I'm saying? Or nobody get an interview or nothing from him. But now it's like he got an album coming out and he want to, you know what I mean? My things came out of
throwing shots at Cam, throwing subliminals and all that. That's why Killer stopped rocking with niggas. You see, I seen somebody in my comment yesterday video, oh, yo, you being biased now, this and that, and yo, word up, you know, Cam and Zeke are cousins. Yo, Cam and Zeke is not cousins. They got the same last name. They're not related. Jim Jones introduced goddamn Freaky Zeke to Camron. Jim Jones went to school with Freaky Zeke. That's that part. Second of all, I'm not being biased. We talking about the whole Dipset group. You know why? Because at the end of the day, they breaking up a legacy. They're destroying this legacy that we grew up on. Them niggas set a lot of trends, fashion, everything. I don't want to hear none of y'all people sitting here that I'm lying, because a lot of people agree with me. They set trends everywhere. Chicago, down south. They had Lil Wayne dressing like. Lil Wayne came to New York and went back down south dressing like Dipset. What are we talking about here? Nah, smoke. Go do y'all research if y'all think I'm lying. Go do y'all research. Camron said it, Jim said it, even Lil Wayne said it, nigga. When he started rocking with them Dipset niggas, Juelz, which Juelz got his addiction from, because I don't know why the hell he thought he was from down south. My dude, them down south niggas been drinking lean since they was teenagers, nigga. It's a different type of wave. It's a different type of wave, Juelz. That's why that's why Camron was telling you that shit back then before you got too addicted on that shit. Houston, Texas been on that shit. New Orleans been on that lean shit. Let's go back to the Hot Boys days, Cash Money. You had BG and them niggas, and everything I'm speaking is document. Turk, you had Young Turk. Lil Turk saying he was doing heroin. BG was doing heroin. Niggas was doing heroin when they was teenagers. So when they drink lean, that shit ain't nothing. It's the same effect. It's a down drug. What are we talking about here? That's why Camron tried to warn your ass, Juelz, but you didn't want to listen years ago. That's why your career fell off. That's why that's why you never pushed no songs or nothing. It got you lazy. It's a down. Not everybody gonna have the same effect. Nah, but Lil Wayne made hits off that shit, this and that. Cause Lil Wayne and them niggas used to that type of goddamn drug. They've been doing that shit since they was teenagers. That's a down south shit. Now it's all over the world now, but in the beginning of time in the 90s, we only seen that shit with them down south niggas doing that in the videos with the Houston niggas, New Orleans niggas. I don't know about y'all, but back in my days when I used to watch MTV videos and all that, they always had that cup. We knew what the hell was in that cup back then. It was a down south thing. Only down south rappers did that back then. That's why Camron tried to warn your ass, Juelz, but you didn't want to listen. You think you Lil Wayne. You think you could go in there and make hits like Lil Wayne and all this shit. No, nigga, that shit was putting you to sleep, nigga. Night. That's why you ain't make no music after that. What are we talking about here? You allegedly lost your teeth, all that because of the addiction you had back then, man. So when I seen this old interview, and I remember this shit when he did it back then. I remember this interview that he's talking about. You kind of was throwing shots at Cam and all that. Okay, Camron disappeared. We all understand that. I broke that shit down too. That's why Jimmy had to be Jimmy. That's why Jimmy had to continue doing what Jimmy had to do. You should have been doing the same shit, but you didn't. You know why? Because Jimmy didn't have that addiction you had. That shit wasn't holding Jimmy back. You had that addiction. That shit was holding you back. It depends how you handle that addiction. And obviously, nigga, you couldn't handle that shit. Let's continue, man. That get me mad, you. And it's not even a diss to Juelz. It's more of a disappointment for all of us because we was fans of you. We fans of the Dipset. All these Dipset people that we all fans of y'all. So for us to see how Juelz went down and you the youngest one, nigga, and you got Capo at 49 years old still making songs, still putting Harlem on his back. That's why we disappointed in you, Juelz, because you're the young one. You supposed to keep this legacy going, chat. What are we talking about here? Let's continue, though, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Y'all know the vibes.
So what I told y'all wasn't for promotion to promote an album. It was just me. And I mean, at the same time, a lot of people kept asking me what's going on, and I didn't really want to go off in bad mouth, so I had to let them know, you know, the situation wasn't right businessly. And then another thing, if you really look, Cam said he took off for 2 years because his mother was sick. And I respect that, and I mean, because I heard his mother was sick and all that. But it's just like, if you watch the Paid in Full movie, right, when AZ got shot. Now, AZ was the one doing it all. You dig what I'm saying? He had more money than he had to connect. So it's like, he wanted to quit. But then you got Rich and A at the end of the bed, like, nah, they love us out here. We can't quit. We got to keep it going. You dig what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like, what was we supposed to do? All our fans out there, Diplomat fans, if he loved everybody, I mean, and it make it look like we was the ones being disloyal, you dig what I'm saying? We kept the bird in the sky. Like he said, he fell back for 3 years. So we was supposed to fall back too and do nothing? And just, you dig what I'm saying? So you got to really read between the lines. And at the end of the day, he never really answered the question about, did you do Juelz dirty businessly? He kind of stirred around it. Well, you know, he said something like, well, what was Juelz doing before he met me? That's like saying everybody has somebody that gave him their shot. So it's kind of like, you see, he's trying to manipulate the situations to me. Because Cam is smart at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So to the average person who don't really know that, it'll look to them like, oh, word, what was Juelz doing before? I was 15 before I met Cam. You understand what I'm saying? So obviously I wasn't doing too much before I met him. You know what I'm saying? I never claimed to be a big super drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? I was in the streets, active, you know, doing what I was doing, looking for a way to get out the hood. And he gave me that.
It's crazy. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. Do me that favor. Smash the like button if you haven't. Because I know people watch the video. Sometimes they haven't. You don't hit the like button. Smash the like button. Do me that favor. But anyway, okay, we heard you. About the 3 years Killer Cam disappeared. Then I just talk about that? Exactly. Who had to do what they had to do? Who kept their name relevant to this day? Old head Jimmy, right? AKA Jomo, right? Jim Jones, right? Juelz was doing the same thing once upon a time a little bit when Camron left. But then after that, we didn't, like Juelz just disappeared after that. Nah, he got smoked, he got locked up. That was later on. That was just before the pandemic and all that shit. Let's get to that part. I think that was what, during the pandemic or after the pandemic? What around there? This is what we talking about is way before that, before he did his 27 months and all that. When he got caught in the airport with a strap and all. That's how you know this nigga addiction was bugged out. But anyway, Jimmy kept that bird flying. I told y'all, if you would have edged Jimmy out this situation, who would have kept that bird flying in the sky and kept him relevant? Kept him relevant. I sit back, I wait. Oh, we was all counting on Juelz, of course, because he's a young one. We thought Juelz was going to be the next star coming out of New York. Juelz supposed to be the OG to these young niggas that's out right now. That part. What are we talking about here? Oh, they look at you like an old, nah, man, I be outside. Niggas look at me like an OG. Oh, yeah, they look at you like an OG, but they have way more respect for you. They see how your body moving. They see how you acting, nigga. That ain't the old Juelz, nigga. It's because, know what I mean, God bless you got out that little addiction now and all this, know what I mean, you good now. But the aftermath of it, that shit rocked you. Look how you look. Look how the way you talk. Look how you look in these interviews. Look at, I mean, everything is slow motion still, nigga. We still didn't get no hot music. You got Jimmy over here dropping singles, disc records now, going at the cat. Jimmy stay on it, man. He stay on the pedal, man. But you, I don't know what's going on with you, Juelz. I really don't. You had a couple of hits back then. We're going to get to that when Killer talking about that recently. What was it, last year when he was on $1 million worth of gains? Shout out to Gilly and Wallow. We're going to get to that. But you haven't dropped nothing since 2008, champ. I sit back, I wait, hold up. 2008, my G. What are we talking about here? Killer been let you get your papers and let you walk away. And you still haven't done nothing. Then and then. Let's continue. But you heard what he said. Yeah, you know, it's Camron smart. See, we don't know about the contract. We're going to get to a part when Killer said Juelz was signed to a 7-album contract under Killer. But they did that because they brothers. You know, he had to deal with Def Jam. He had to deal with Diplomats, whatever. We're going to get to all that. But, my G, it wasn't no process going. You thought you was Lil Wayne for some strange reason that once upon a time, you thinking because Lil Wayne drinking lean and he's making great music, you was thinking you could do the same. Nah, nigga. I just told you this about 5 minutes ago. Down south, niggas been doing that shit way back. That's their choice. That's their drug of choice back then. That was a New York drug of choice back then, nigga, especially the time when we was coming up, Juelz. It was all about the dro and the haze and all that shit. You know what I'm talking about, man. Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Juelz, you disappointed us, man. You really did, champ.
Process, he took advantage. Now, let's get to that question. You see, when you really see his interviews, he never really gets into that. He just, I mean, sways around it into, you know what I'm saying? But it's cool with me. I still wish him the best. You dig what I'm saying? It's just that I definitely feel like, you know, the scissor, the comment was just a little like, I didn't understand where that came from. You know what I mean? But like I said, he got an album coming out. April, right? April, so I kind of understand where it came from now, you know? And I heard he's on the cover of the next XXL. It seemed like he kind of using everything we doing to kind of spin his thing back off, because that's kind of like, you know, I don't know what it is, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and even like you said, if he was that much of, if we was so much brothers, then he could have just called me, and if he didn't like what I was doing, you dig, just sat me down and really told me that to an extent, not talk about how he called this person and called that person, then try to compare Scissor to crack. Like, come on, man. No Scissor ain't crack. It's just him trying to manipulate people into, you know what I mean? Because he's smart to an extent. So if you don't know how to be smarter than him, he'll get you. with that.
All right, hold up. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Do me that favor. You just heard that part. You know, he tried to compare the lane to like it was crack, man. This is back then. We're going to get to a recent interview when Juelz talked about the lane and how he had to leave it alone and all that. Yeah, we're going to get to a new and recent interviews. Remember, he went on a couple of interviews recently, last year, whatever. But Camron was right. Flea was right. Killer was right. Nigga, that shit worse than crack. Nigga, that part. What are we talking about here? That shit is, I mean, it's heroin, nigga. I mean, it's all tight. We don't know what the hell they be having in that lean nowadays, man. But Camron, Flea tried to tell you this shit years ago, Chad. And you ain't want to listen to your big homie from your city. You listen to a nigga down south, Lil Wayne, thinking that because y'all the same age at that time, whatever, and he's telling you now, you good, nigga, you good. What, nigga? That mean that you an easy nigga to peer pressure. Nigga, peer pressure is a mother. And if you got a weak-ass mind, yo, let me get that. Nigga, you weak-minded as hell, nigga, because you know the aftermath of that shit. You think because you do it one time, you good, champ? Come on, man. You from Harlem, nigga. You see what's going on back. You see all them, you from Harlem, nigga. You was a Lil Wayne fan. That was the problem. Instead of being Lil Wayne homie, like you said, that's my brother. No, you was more of a Lil Wayne fan when you got around that nigga. That's what happened. You got influenced by the lane and all that shit. You was more of a fan. Crazy. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
But I mean, he know I ain't buying that. At the end of the day, you gotta look in the mirror. You dig what I'm saying? People know what we did. I get everybody on the phone, from a member to whoever, you know what I'm saying? And they know what it is. At the end of the day, it was no Diplomat deal without me. They want this, Cam already had his deal. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, in order for us to get the Diplomat deal, was Juelz Santana. Oh, Diplomats need a deal too. You dig what I'm saying? So, and it's just funny how all the questions is more or less directed towards me, and he strays away from everything else. You know what I'm saying? When I was there till, you know what I'm saying? It is that part just kind of is kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's pick on a little guy if you think they the little guy, right?
You could tell that shit was getting to him back then when he did that interview. Just the way he talking and the way he acted and the way he's talking about Flea. Flea gave you an opportunity, nigga, at 15. Flea ain't tell you to go drink lean with Lil Wayne and all them niggas down there, nigga. Cam ain't tell you to continue to drink this shit. Cam tried to tell you not to drink this shit, nigga. Okay, Jimmy, that's something personal. They going back and forth because they got egos, nigga. That's a whole different story. Even Jimmy disappointed in you on the low, nigga. Juelz. Because like I said, you was the one supposed to take that bird to a whole nother level. That logo to a whole nother level. What we talking about here? And I know you sit back and you think about that shit all the time. Lil Wayne's still Lil Wayne. That part. You know why? Because like I said, nigga, that's a down south drug of choice. They've been doing that shit since they was kids. East Coast Harlem, nigga, tri-state, all that niggas wasn't doing that shit. Niggas was blowing down haze, dro, all that shit. I mean, they was doing shit like that. Drinking Henny open regular shit. Niggas wasn't drinking lean, champ. You screwed your whole career up because you want to run around like you from down south, nigga. And then you let your ego get to you too. Like in this part right, yeah, you know, we wouldn't have got the Diplomat deal if it wasn't for me. That's ego right there, nigga. That's making you drink more. Yeah, and I mean, it wasn't for me. We want to have this Diplomat deal. That's what you doing, nigga, at that time. No, nigga, you got that deal and all that because that was Flea and Dave Dash working all that shit, nigga. That's what that was. Now, let's get to a recent interview when Camron and May spoke about how Juelz Santana could have took this shit to a whole nother level. But obviously he didn't because he thought he was Lil Wayne in the booth drinking Wayne for some strange reason. I don't know what the hell Juelz was thinking. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Shout out to the dip, shout out to Juelz. This ain't a diss, nigga. It's just to show you what you went wrong in your goddamn career. You was trying to be like Wayne. You was more of a fan. That was that part. Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. I'm just gonna pause it there. And the reason why I may say that because you was a young nigga coming out of Harlem. You had it. Like Cam about to break it down. You had it, man. You was a, you know what I mean? You, man, listen, you supposed to be that nigga right now. Like, you supposed to be an OG, still ripping that. You supposed to be better. You supposed to be, Jimmy know more than you are, bro. Jimmy took over your spot and left you all the way in the dust, nigga. That's supposed to be you. You supposed to be doing all this shit, repping that logo the right way, no beef, making sure Jimmy and Cam is good because you're the young one. You're the youngster. But let's go back though, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. I'm telling you. So what it is, Juelz, I'll tell you what it is, nigga. It's laziness. It's gotta be. There's no reason why, nigga. You know why? You insecure about your music. It's something going on, nigga. You don't see Jimmy insecure about his music. He drop whatever's hot, nigga. He like, man, the fans gonna love this shit. They gonna love it, nigga. It's Harlem, nigga. That's how your mentality supposed to be. Flea let you go. Flea let you go since 2008. You ain't been around Flea under Flea. None of that shit. Contract, release, he let you go. That's what you wanted. Flea did what he did back in 2008, and you haven't been buzzing since. Like I said 10, 20 minutes ago, 10, 15 minutes, I said, listen, you was dropping a couple of mixtapes. That was like your last little wave you was doing. And then all of a sudden, you just disappeared, nigga. It was that addiction, man. Thought you was Lil Wayne, nigga. People comment in the bottom. Y'all tell me what it was. I don't know what. That's the only thing I could think of. See, Cam ain't mentioned that shit right there recently when he did that interview with Gilly and Wallow. He didn't mention that shit. But if people know the history, they know that shit got a lot to do with with Juelz's career. And like Killer said, he tried to warn him a long time ago, but the nigga didn't want to listen. Oh, that's like telling Lil Wayne. That's like Baby telling Lil Wayne. This was Juelz said in the first clips I played. Baby telling Lil Wayne, I ain't gonna be around you because you drink late, nigga, because that's their drug of choice since they was teenagers. That shit is nothing new down south, nigga. They can handle that shit, obviously. You couldn't handle that shit, cause look, you been, I mean, no music since like, I mean, I don't know when. What, you dropped something a while ago? That shit ain't really buzz. Let's continue, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, man. When it's coming out, Juelz, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Share this video. Make sure you comment below. Give me your opinion. Give me your smoke on this, man. What happened to Juelz? That's the question. What happened to this man? He ain't the same Juelz. We see how he moved. Nigga move slow motion. Talk slow motion. Like I said, you was around them down south boys, Lil Wayne them. You was more of a fan, nigga. Instead of being yourself, a young king nigga coming out of Harlem, nigga, repping that Dipset, but instead you wanted to be more like around Lil Wayne and do what he do. When you got the flyest niggas around, you had one of the flyest niggas around you in Flea, in Camron. Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
Have I drank lean? Yes. I went through withdrawals from lean? Yes. When I met Wayne, that was something cool to do. We was drinking lean. I met Paul Wall. We was drinking lean. It was like the thing to do. We made it hot. I didn't really know the negatives behind it because it was something new. You understand what I'm saying? I had just been introduced to it, so it was kind of like, damn, this tastes good. Like, it's just like some rapper. Like, you know what I mean? Then you wind up getting addicted. But I didn't really know about opioids like that because I had no prior dealings with them. You understand what I'm saying? So I didn't know it was a drug that if you do it a numerous amount of times, your body gets addicted. I want to tell y'all this is for all you kids going through it and dealing with this now. You understand what I'm saying? It's got to come out through every part of your body, aching, hurting, pains, you know, throwing up. You know what I mean? It's not a good feeling. So I definitely don't recommend it.
That's the Juelz we got now. You know what pissed me off when he says that though? Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Do me that favor. You know what pissed me off? You know what gets me mad when he say, "Oh, I ain't had nobody around me with no experience with the opium." Nigga, you lived in Harlem, nigga. Crackheads, dope fiends, all that shit. Nobody ain't teach me about the lane and all that, nigga. You wasn't watching them down south niggas on MTV music and all that. Where the hell you was at? You ain't know about the Them Houston niggas down there, the rap a lot and the switch. I mean, Paul. I mean, listen, man. Them old head Houston niggas, nigga. All them niggas was drinking goddamn lean back then. I know about them niggas. I just can't get the name right now. Swisher House and all them niggas down there. What somebody had to sit your little ass down and yo, don't drink lean. This is what it do to you. That's why your big homie Camron told you, nigga, to stop doing that shit. Before it got you where you at now. Your career been over, nigga. You ain't the same no more. Every time, and I follow you. Now, listen, man, Juelz, I've always been a fan of you, Chan. But like I said, this is more of a disappointment. This is more of a message to you, like, nigga, we all disappointed in you, nigga. Because you supposed to hold that flag high, that Dipset, that logo. You supposed to be the nigga. Since back in the days for years. You supposed to be on a whole different level right now. To be honest with you, Chan. Cam disappointed you. Jim disappointed you. Nigga, the whole Dipset disappointed you, nigga. They just don't tell you, nigga. Well, I'm going to tell you. Sometimes you just got to speak the goddamn truth. That's the only way niggas going to wake up. They should have been telling you that back then. Fleet tried to tell you that shit. I don't know about everybody else. Nah, I want to be like Cam. I want to be like Lil Wayne. Come on, man. What we talking about here, champ? Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man.
Said you robbed Juelz on some Diddy shit.
Not at all. That's a lie also. A lot of things happen with Dipset. It's just because we all had a lack of communication. My deal with Juelz was I had a joint venture with Def Jam, and me and Juelz bust down the joint venture. So people who don't know what a JV is, a joint venture, that means you split everything 50-50. Def Jam got 50%, we got 50%. The 50% that I got, Juelz got the 25% of the 50%. And that was that. All that was going around because we was all beefing with each other and arguing or whatever. I never even took $1 from Juelz ever. And when basically Def Jam Juelz wanted to get out his contract with me. If Juelz, right now to this day, I had a 7-album deal with Juelz. Juelz would still be signed if I was As soon as he said he wanted to get out because he wasn't communicating, I let him out the deal.
He had a 7-album deal with Flea. And Flea said if he wanted to be on some BS, he could have. But he said, you know, that's my little homie, go ahead. And around that time, that's when he had a little lean addiction, all that shit. That's when he was just getting to the lean and all that shit. And what happened since? We haven't got an album since that. And we haven't still got an album from Juelz. That's the point. Lil Wayne done dropped multiple albums, nigga, in the studio drinking lean. What we talking about? You know why? Because they affect different niggas differently. You're not from down south, nigga. You from New York, man. Hayes and Dro, man. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video, man.
Yeah, I did. I was drinking lean. Yeah. And did I have addiction to lean? For sure. Like I was addicted to the point to where I was drinking it every day, and if I stopped drinking it, yeah, I would have got sick because that's what happens with the opiates. You have withdrawals, you have withdrawals and stuff. But as far as the music, look at the hip hop game. Niggas is drinking lean. Niggas that's on top of the game, and so for me, I don't think.
And they got melodies drinking lean.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that was. You look at Wayne. Wayne drinking like the lean had nothing to do. Me personally, like I said, I've stopped me from. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, just more personal, I think. And like I said, waiting for these moments, trying to create these moments that are not there. You know what I mean? Letting things distract me that shouldn't distract me from at least my music. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And
you see what I mean? He's still in denial that the addiction that he had with the lean didn't have no effect in his music for him not dropping no albums or nothing. That's a recent, this is recent. This is this nigga in Drink Champs last year, whatever the hell he was on Drink Champs. He's still in denial of that shit. Yeah, you know, I was addicted. That's a hypocrite right there. That's what I'm trying to say, Juelz. Listen, my nigga. The lean played a big effect. Oh, yeah, look at all these niggas now drinking lean, making music. They in a different level. Obviously, it helped them niggas. Them niggas, they still in the studio. They making hits. They making albums. You haven't done none of that shit since Flea let you go in 2008, champ. We ain't got no classic album. We gonna go in Apple Music, nigga. Y'all just go get it. Let's put in that new Juelz album, nigga, back in 2015, 16, 17, 20. Nothing, nigga. We haven't got shit from you. You still in denial with that shit. That shit is crazy to me. That's what I was like, yo, I had to do. Since we in this Harlem algorithm, Dipset algorithm, we got to talk about Juelz Santana too. And this shit ain't got nothing to do with Camron and Flea, because Flea actually tried to warn you about this shit. You took it the wrong way. Oh, damn, baby has said Lil Wayne drinking lane. Nigga, that's different. Like I said, nigga, that's their drug of choice. Back in them days, alleged, and everything I speak on is alleged. That's their drug of choice down south. We done seen that shit plenty of times. They've been doing that since the 90s, but when it comes to you, it's a different story. Like I said, you was more of a fan. You became a fan of them niggas. Nasty work, man. Let's continue.
When people drink
Now, this Lil Wayne, I want to show y'all what's the difference. They used to this shit. Not you, nigga. You haven't made an album, nothing, nigga. Lil Wayne done dropped multiple albums since 2008. What we talking about here? Let's get to Lil Wayne. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man.
when people drink alcohol, they react like they've been drinking alcohol. So whatever the hell was in my cup, the only reaction I did was got more popular, more successful, did a lot more things that I've ever done, picked up a guitar, learned how to play it, learned how to put on the auto-tunes and stretch my voice, and became #1 in the country with everything I've ever dropped. I probably should pick that cup back up. I'm just trying to make people understand.
But he do got a point, though. And everything I speak on is for educational purpose also, entertainment. Everything I speak on is a legend. But he do got a point. Like I said, that's they shit down there. They've been doing that shit for decades. This Juelz Santana over here want to be just like, he think he gonna be like Wayne, playing the guitar, and doing this, making hits. No, nigga, where's the hits? Where the albums at? Where the songs at? Come on, champ. Come on, man. That's why Killer, that's why Flea stopped rocking with you, B, because he warned you about this shit before the addiction got too bad. Nah, you know, he trying to play me, this and that, and third. You talking about contract situations now, all type. Nigga, you so much in denial is crazy. That shit played a big role in your life, nigga, for you not dropping music or for you not releasing music. I don't know what the hell was going on with you. And still, it played a big role. Because what other reason? You was sleeping, nigga? Because like I said, it's a down drug. That's the reason you fell asleep every time, nigga? Like, what's the other reason, nigga? Exactly. You tell us. You keep giving us the sob story. Pause the little, you going behind. I mean, you giving us side stories. Oh, yeah, you know, it wasn't the music. Cause look at Lil Wayne. Look at everybody else that drink lean. That shit don't affect them like, it don't affect them as bad like it does you, obviously. That's the difference, champ. That's the difference. It don't affect them more like it did you, because obviously it shut your whole career down. And you from Harlem. Crackheads, all types of addicts out there. Yeah, ain't nobody educate me about the opiate and the drink. What, nigga? What you mean somebody gotta educate you, nigga? What you see, know that's gonna harm you, you never took, nigga? Nigga, the answer is don't take it, nigga. Then your mom teach you that shit. Don't be taking nothing out there. You supposed to not be taking. Exactly, nigga. What we talking about here? Then your family members taught you that. Then your big bro taught you that. Twin, your brother twin. I mean, it tastes so good, and you know what I mean? It was like a rapper thing. This is what this nigga said. What, nigga? Yeah, I bet. With the money you was playing with, Pauls, and you in the industry, and you let that shit shut your whole career down, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Some niggas bounced back, came back in the rap games and dropped a couple of hits. You ain't do none of that. You ain't give us none of that, champ. We seen down south niggas check in, they would a rehab, whatever. You know what I mean? They come back, boom, they give us a couple more hits or a couple slang. I mean, they come back in the industry more stronger than they was before. They might relapse, I mean, on some Kodak Black shit. Look at Kodak. Kodak's still giving us music. Even though we need that nigga to chill down with the shit he doing. But still, champ, like Juelz, my nigga, you been a yo, it been since 2008 since Flea let you go. And Flea warned you about the shit you was doing with Lil Wayne. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel before I get out of here.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I had a friend, right? I won't say no names, all right? I had a friend. Nigga teeth falling out and shit, right?
Yeah.
His mom came. It's a true story.
I know who you talking about.
Listen. It's an old friend. It's an old friend. He's an adult.
Don't do that.
No, I'm just saying. No, seriously.
You
Like,
said
no,
his
just,
teeth falling out. Everybody gonna know what
no,
you
I ain't talking about. I ain't talking about him. I ain't talking about him. I'm not talking about him. But his teeth falling out. Not talking about. I'm not gonna say name. I'm not talking about any members of something, of a group or anything. His teeth falling out, and the nigga mom coming out and say, "Why y'all keep giving them candies?" Nigga 26 years old. Y'all keep giving them candy. You know it's
Yeah.
The nigga 26.
Talk about Juelz, man. Talk about Juelz. Because if you do the math for the age and all that, yo, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Flea allegedly said he ain't talking about Juelz, but nah. That's around the time Juelz ain't had no teeth in the front, all that shit. But anyway, like I said, man, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. You disappointed us on Juelz. I'm gonna keep it real with you, champ. Like you really did, man. That's why we still show you love. We might click on a little like, hit the like button, I mean, because you know you looking Flea sometimes. You keep that fly shit still, cause you haul them, know what I mean? But I'm as far as the music and the way you be moving, the way you be talking in these interviews and shit. You see how I be moving fast, you know what I mean? You see this? Yeah, you ain't doing none of that, champ. Like you move slow mo when you. It's because of that goddamn shit you did back then. That's the goddamn problem. You wanted to be like Lil Wayne. You was more of a fan. You wanted to be around him. You want to do what he do. That's being a fan, champ. See, once upon a time, you had the game. Before I get out of here, Juelz, you was hotter at one time than Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is a legend. But y'all Dipset niggas was y'all was on fire in the industry so much. I mean, Juelz had the industry on fire. He had every little nigga in East Coast wanted to dress like him. Am I lying? What are we talking about here? Every little nigga wanted to dress like this like Juelz. Nigga, he had everybody from New York, the whole East Coast, Midwest, everybody. Down south, Lil Wayne went up there, clicked up, Lil Wayne went back, go back to the videos, Lil Wayne started looking like he's from New York. But see, the thing is, Lil Wayne was being Lil Wayne. You got around that nigga, became a fan. You wanted to do what Lil Wayne do. I don't understand why, because you was hot at that time. You was on fire. You had a game on Smash. You was one of the hottest little niggas in the industry. Part of one of the legacy Dipset. And we get this Juelz Santana's that we got now. That shit is crazy to me, man. And you still in denial, champ. Yeah, it ain't got nothing to do with the music. You know what I mean? It was just me. Yeah, nigga, you was asleep, nigga. You kept falling asleep, nigga. That's what that happened. Laziness, all that bullshit. You wasn't in there blowing down that haze and all that shit back in the day. You was, but nigga, you was doing that dumb shit. We never gonna get that Dipset that what we seen back then. Never. Them days is over. They been over. But the only Dipset little bit we still got is the OG Jimmy Capo, nigga, aka Jomo, nigga. Flea done moved on. He doing what he doing. I mean, got his show popping. I'll be watching it. Shout out to him and Mace. Shout out to Camron and Mace. He on a whole nother level. He done moved on. But the only nigga we got, as far as in the industry, still screaming Harlem, still doing, Dipset and this and that, and still is OG Joe Mo, a.k.a. Jimmy, a.k.a. Jim Jones, a.k.a. Capo, nigga. That supposed to be Juelz. It's supposed to be Juelz doing this shit right now. Am I lying? He way younger than the Jimmy too. That's the crazy part. About 6 years younger than Jimmy. I'm out of here, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video, comment it below, give me y'all smoke, give me y'all opinion. What the hell happened to Juelz Santana? Y'all tell me. I just told y'all my opinion, gave y'all my smoke. That's allegedly, that's what happened to Juelz Santana. The shit I just broke down, man. His old past caught up to him, and this is Juelz that we got now. So, y'all already know what to do, man. Smash the like button, do me that favor, and share this video and subscribe to the channel. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. Salute, gang. I'm out of here.